Kiara Williams is getting ready to go. She's already showing signs of why many are calling her one of the most promising young talents this season. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. And we're back. And getting to start, Kiara Williams. What should we keep an eye on here?
This pitcher's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against her, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way she hurts herself is if she gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
That one down the line, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. The first strikeout of the bigs is a special moment for any pitcher. This one just happens to be historic as well.
The first K of many that I'll be jotting down on future scorecards for her, I'm sure.
So digging in, Will Brennan. Homered last night, added another hit as well. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
She's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Albies over to first in time. Guardians go down in order. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. No score. Kiara Williams next up for the Braves. 4 for 4 last night. Williams, the switch hitting DH in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and she was the 2nd round pick in 2024. Swinging a foul straight back. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone, since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you get hurt.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home, but it's offline, and it's 1-0.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. As soon as that one shot off her barrel, she was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Now here's Jake Marisnick. 1 out and a runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal on the ground. Throw on to Santana. No shot at the double play with the runners going.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Miguel.
So 2 down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Jhonkensy Noel. Williams back to work.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. That K's her 3rd of the game.
She made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some players are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one's in there, 0-1. Swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Gabriel Arias, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make her work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, she is just mowing them down. She's settling in. You got to make her uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
That's off the mark. Ball 2.
She's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2-1.
Swings through that one.
2 balls.
2 out. Space is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Freeman.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Next
Ball
offering
one.
misses. 1-2 the
One
count.
ball, two
Well, that's
strikes
kind of
the
what you
count.
expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Hit weakly on the ground. Albies tosses to first.
He's out.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Santana working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike
No
2.
balls, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bart collects, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball's often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug
0-2.
regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The Guardians go down in order. They're down 1-0.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Kiara Williams.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brennan brings it in. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
And now, Will Brennan. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
On the outside corner for a strike. And it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Abrams on at first, nobody out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there she was feeling that curveball and figured she could finish with that pitch.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. On the inside corner for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That one missed.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
On the ground, right side. Albies in plenty of time to first, and Ramirez is set down.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the DH, Jhonkensy Noel.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like she's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes she wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as she's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Taylor.
Williams back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's her 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in for a strike. Freeman measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
Kiara Williams.
This one in the air. Abrams has this one sized up. And that's the 3rd out. 1 run. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Towards first, Olsen handles the chance. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. His home and away splits there.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Shortstop, CJ.
So the batting order turns over. CJ Abrams digs in for the Guardians. And that one wrapped foul. The Braves up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. It's the Braves 2 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field, set for the last half of the 7th. And now Will Brennan. There's your strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Up the middle, Albies fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one missing low. Got him looking. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 down, base is empty. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. Ball 1 there.
That's inside.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now
Ball
2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The whiffs just keep on coming. She's up to 14 now. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Braves 5 and the Guardians nothing. So 2 away with nobody on. Next is the designated hitter, Kiara Williams. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. So she gets on base and keeps it going.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So up next, Jake Marisnick. Popped up. Abrams on his way over, and that is that. Braves strand 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Buck Farmer.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Williams with her first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure she'll feel very good about that and get the ball for her trophy case as she should. A start she won't ever forget.